What's up, poppin' BrarHive? It's your boy Mata Brar, the guy who has no musical talent whatsoever, got kicked out of his ninth grade band because he could not play the triangle. Today we have someone who can actually play, who can actually do music, and like successfully. Everyone TikTok did it. Mr. Harm Franklin. Uh, Introduce yourself, man.
What's up, guys? I'm Harm Franklin. I'm a recording artist, Punjabi, born Toronto, raised Calgary, songwriter as well. I should say platinum recording artist now, but
Woo!
yeah. True. So yeah, that's me. And I'm a lover and a good friend.
All right. So first of all, what's platinum? What is platinum, and what's the difference between platinum and gold?
Well, different countries have different specifications because like America, they're like they have a lot more population and whatnot, so their standards are a bit higher. But it's like it's a like you it's like a basically like what's the word? Like it's like a real like a prize sort of or like a certification that you've sold a certain amount of units because it's like it's a feature it's like a feat to do it. So in America, like 1 million copies is platinum and like 500,000 is gold, and we went gold in America actually. We went gold in like India, Australia, Brazil as well, and then we went three times platinum in Canada, and I think in Canada it's like I think it's like 100K or something is platinum. I'm not sure, but something of the sort. So yeah,
Jeez,
pretty
that's
crazy.
that's just
Yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah.
All right, what song did you go platinum for?
Oh, for
I'm
Stunnin with one
stunning.
greatest waters. Yeah.
Dude. Okay, so first off, like, how did you guys come up with the song? And did you guys know that it was gonna be like as big as it is?
Is yeah. I don't know. Like I guess. So the way I guess Declan, the producer of it, who originally produced it, he sent it to Curtis, and and they just like worked on it or whatever, and but Curtis didn't like the song, so he was like feeling down or sad or whatever, and like he didn't like it. And then I was actually in Vancouver last summer, and I was like, yo, to Declan, I was like, I was just feeling good, enjoying the weather. I'm like, yo, send me some like pop star shit. He's like, yo, I'll send you a couple beats. He's like, and then I actually have one song where Curtis has a hook and a verse on it, and he didn't like it, so like you can do whatever you want with it. I was like, okay, cool, send that one too. And then when he sent it, I was like, oh, I was like, this is sick. I was like, yeah, I was like, this is some groovy shit. I'm like, this is like super fire. And then like I just vibe into it like on the drive over there. I just had the beat like playing. I just like thinking of ideas like how I want to start it, and like I was like, yeah, I'll like start it like build off of what he was going, and then like take it to my own shit. And sure enough, fucking like yeah, that to answer your question, like what was the question?
So what inspired the song?
Yeah,
And
so like I said, like, I was just vibing. I was like, damn, this is great, like And when I made it, I was like, yeah, like this is a bop. Like people are gonna fuck with this, but I didn't know people were gonna fuck with it to like this degree, this extent.
so uh so that song, I was telling you before we even started recording, I first heard it off TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, yo, this song is fire. I made like 6 or 7 TikToks off of it.
Yeah,
One of them got over like 12K views, which is like
yeah.
at that time like one of my highest views. I'm like,
Like,
yo, this song is bumping. I go on Spotify, and then I recognize your name because we have like mutual connections, and I'm like, yo, it's Harm. This is a
yeah.
Calgary guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going kind of crazy, and I'm bumping the song even more, going crazy.
Yeah, it's like one of our guys.
So what was your reaction when it blew up on TikTok? Because like I checked, it got over 2 million videos made of it already.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's like when we first like how it started really gaining momentum is so Curtis had just dropped this album, and like right after that. So originally it was gonna drop in like February something because Declan's like when like producers drop a song that's like yo like featuring like these guys or whatever, like like DJ Khaled featuring or et cetera, Metro Boomin featuring these guys. It was like he was trying to do like one of those. He's like, I want to get my numbers up on Spotify. So originally he dropped it. He was gonna drop it around then, but we pushed it back for Curtis's album. And then after he's like, "Hey guys, can I drop this?" We're like, "Yeah, let's get it. Like, fuck it. It's springtime. Let's get groovy." And then like we dropped it, and like Curtis is like, he's like, "Yo," he's like, "I'm gonna hype it up. I'm gonna make up like a little dance for it." We're like, "Okay, like cook it up." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna cook it up tonight." And then like the next day he dropped the dance, and like it was on Instagram, and like we've never had a response like that ever before. Like the people were going ham. They were like, "Yo, you gotta put this on TikTok. You gotta put this on TikTok." And then sure enough, like we did it on TikTok. Like he did it like 3 or 4 days in a row. I did it a couple of days in a row, but it worked more for him because like he's like a looks like a 15-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, whereas, like, and we've even talked about this too. He's like, I was like, damn, why aren't mine banging like yours? He's like, oh, like you look like a guy. You know what I mean? You have like a beard and stuff. Like you know, he's like, I look like I'm like in high school. And I was like, yeah, I was like, that actually makes sense. But either way, so then like, and then on the third or fourth day, like one or two other like big TikTokers that had like a couple 100K followers, like pretty girls, they did it and like they put their own like TikTok drip to it and like they did their thing and we were like 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 damn like we were starting to get excited like like we were joking about it like we would joke about how it's like oh yeah like viral like viral at the first at the start but then it actually started like going off on TikTok and I was like we were like damn then it hit like 10,000 videos and like just like a little bit, and then Curtis's manager got involved, and then we like just took it to like then it just went crazier and crazier and crazier. Then it was like it was just like it just felt like oh man like bro like is this real like is this actually going down for us like no way like it was just like surreal. That's how it felt like a simulation like a video game. We're like no way like we're actually about to do this like
Yeah, because like it like the trend even transformed because it went from a simple dance
hmm.
to like a whole fashion thing.
Yeah.
Like I hopped on when it was a fashion.
Yeah.
It was like quarantine fashion, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember mine. It was the dumbest thing. I'm like, all right, here's my quarantine fashion. Monday, it was like this exact hoodie.
Hmm.
Tuesday, same hoodie. Wednesday,
Nice. Yeah.
all 7 days, same hoodie.
I think Shay Mitchell did one like that too. Like she's a really famous like
Oh yeah.
TikTok
Oh,
girl.
trust me, Shay Mitchell was my childhood crush.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it's like it's wild, man. It's wild seeing people like slowly like you know what I mean? Like no one believes in you until everyone believes in you. And like I really saw that this year because like you know what I mean? If you I don't know if you've been like you heard about me like I don't know how long ago, but I've been doing this shit for like almost like 9 years, you know?
Yeah, I've heard of you a couple times,
Yeah.
uh, but this like the first time I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
guy's like on his shit.
Yeah, like when it wasn't like like you just found it on your own and it was like oh wow like this is him.
Yeah.
So it's like been doing it for a while so it just like it's just wild seeing like sorry if you can't see me that well my bad I keep pushing back but
Yeah,
it's
no
like it's
problem.
wild just seeing like the wave get bigger and bigger and like just seeing like how like it's just like surreal. There's been a
And
lot of like no way you got to be kidding me moments when like Paris Hilton did one, and like she's like chilling on her Snapchat, like just bumping it on her Snapchat with her dog. I was like, wow, like I was like, what a life. I'm like, this is like dreams come true type thing.
honestly, like that like, and I can tell just from like, seeing you actually like genuinely like you still look kind of like awestruck by it, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. Because it's like like you want something so badly, and like my like it's like your purpose, and like I push so hard for it. Like anyone that knows me, like my friends and stuff, they know like how much passion I put into it and how hard I go and like how bad I've wanted it. So it's like now that it's like like it's still like it's a crazy thing because it's like having a song go huge like that. It's like not that many people get to experience something like that. So it's like it was definitely a blessing, and it almost sucked too that like who knows if it would have popped off as hard if we weren't in quarantine. But then once it popped off, it was kind of shitty that it was in quarantine because we couldn't go like perform it and like go like have the hottest song and like be singing it out like at shows and like have people singing along and like doing like Jimmy Kimmel late night and doing all that shit. But like yeah, so that's why I really made sure like to really take it in and like just to be be grateful because it's been a long time coming type of thing.
I know for sure. Like as soon as like when everything opens up again, that
Mhm.
song is gonna go crazy and like in like the clubs,
I hope
like
so.
I feel like it's gonna be like a delayed like Stampede bop, like
Yeah, I can see that.
Nationals Cowboys go crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait till like I'm in the club and we're like, and that shit comes on. I'm gonna be like, like fucking, I'm gonna spray everybody with
Just
the
go crazy.
champagne. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the champagne out. And if the song ends, and be like, yo, start the song back over.
All right. How how big did it change? Did Stunnin change your life? Cause like that song, like blew up everywhere. You're now like you guys are like you guys are known worldwide now
Hmm.
for having like a bop.
Yeah, like for sure.
How did it change your life?
Well, it changed now because like I can actually like full time like like actually be an artist and like not have to worry about like like oh man like I gotta be like I gotta actually do something with this shit. I gotta start making some money off this shit so I can support myself and like do what I want to do and like put more money into it. So now I can actually do that and like it's like such a it's so like I'm so grateful for that because that's what I've always wanted, right? So now it changed my life is where like people actually take me serious now and people actually are like okay like it feels like people are actually checking for me and are actually rocking with me and like support it because like they see what I mean. I actually did made true on the promises I've made. So it's like I've definitely sorry I keep losing the question by the end, but
Yeah, no problem. But it's like the question was like how it like
oh,
changed
yeah,
you.
so, like yeah. So now it's like I can actually fully be like full time. I'm like a real artist. Real. I always joke around with Curtis how we're like real music artist guys. You know what I mean? Like so like we're real. It's like it feels like it's real now. So it's like now I got to go even harder. So I've been like going grinding even harder and like what I mean, moving around and just going in and just what I mean, taking it way more like obviously like full time like it's my shit because now I can actually live my purpose but actually like live off of it as well.
So you're living the dream.
Yeah, it's something like that. Everyone still has their everyone still has their shit, but yeah, definitely like
Yeah, but it's like the beginning of the dream because now you got that takeoff. Now it's just like see how far you can soar, right?
exactly my foot
And
is in the
uh, quoting all the redditors who are going for Dogecoin to the moon.
to the moon exactly. To the moon exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I put money in Dogecoin like
You got
coin
some?
like I have 267 Dogecoin
Okay.
and it's going down and down and down.
When did you jump in? At the dip or at the high peak?
Um, I only started doing stocks like 3 days ago. I only started doing this shit 3 days ago.
Once you
3 days
fucking
ago. But even then, I'm like, okay, I'm not going in for the quick money. I'm just gonna throw in because I feel like Dogecoin,
yeah,
because Dogecoin isn't because of everything that just happened. It's becoming more legitimate. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna wait a little bit, and I think it'll probably rise up. I also bought some Bitcoin, like $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Hold that shit. Yeah, back in the day, I remember like when Bitcoin first started popping off, when it was at like 20,000, I bought some. I bought like $250 because I was like, whatever, 250, like whatever, right? And then it fell for years after that, and I was like, oh shit, like whatever, charge it to the game. Like I lost that, but now recently it's back at about like 50K. So, and I checked recently, and I'm like, damn, that 250 that I thought was an L was like now it's at like 500, like $600 almost.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like sick. I was
I
like,
think
damn,
that's just how it goes, you know. You like it's kind of just like the entertainment business.
I
You
used
just go for it and just see what happens.
Yeah, man. All you can do is try, man. You gotta keep trying. And
Yeah.
same with this shit too. It's like now I don't know if you've been keeping up. Now it's like I drop a new song every month. I just keep it going. I just keep it rolling because like that's what I've been waiting for. Is like the first like look, and then I can just show people that like this is what I do, and then they're like, oh fuck, this guy just this is what he does.
Yeah, like last month you dropped Blue Mountain Dew,
Yeah, exactly.
and that was pretty hype.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that
And
song it's doing really well too.
uh, yeah, and you just dropped last year.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So first
And that's
I'm
inspired by how my life has changed since Stunnin. That's like the
yeah
best.
that's what I was gonna ask. So because like I remember when you talk when you were promoting it on your IG and stuff, you saying it was more personal song for you.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
For sure. Well, Blue Mountain Dew was also really personal too. From when I
Oh,
made it.
explain. Oh, explain Blue Mountain Dew first, then go to last year.
Yeah, sure. They both were really because like the Blue Mountain Dew, I made that like years ago, like when I was going through a breakup, and like that's funny because that's actually one of the first songs that me and Curtis made together when he was just a producer and not an artist. So that's funny, like because that's why I wanted to drop that now to show people that like y'all saw Stunning, but like we actually make like real music too. You know what I mean? But so I made that like to getting through that and like what I was doing and going through at that time. But last year is more so inspired by like I wrote that at the end of 2020 because like 2019 it really was my like brokest year because I had like just moved to Toronto, taking all my shit there, and like you know what I mean, like that's moving to a new city, like it was hectic and just like a lot of shit that was happening wasn't working out and was going through and like I moved there, I wasn't feeling the love that I was expecting at first, and it's just like a lot of shit was like I was just whatever going through it, and then now 2020 it was like a lot of people had their worst year, and that's why they even relate to it now because like 2020 was such a shit year, and now now they're looking ahead to this year to be like the bounce back, which like and so it's motivation like that, but like 2020 was like the best year of my life, so I was just thinking back like wow, like I was just thinking about like the places I was at like 2019 at certain points, and like the places I was at in like 2020, and like just like maybe like just think back like wow, like kind of crazy like how much a year can change, or like how how waiting all those years for the one year that mattered the most for like what that year can do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's why last year like I vibe with that heavy because yeah, 2020 for me was just complete ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had family die, I got COVID.
Oh, sorry.
Um, I was supposed to work. I was supposed to like make a movie,
Yeah,
but obviously COVID kind of screwed us over.
yeah. You
But
make movies, damn.
yeah, dude. Yeah, like I'll show you some of them afterwards.
Yeah, you should
Uh,
check my videos. I always direct my own videos, but I've been looking for directors.
yo, hit me up, man. Yeah, but but now this summer we have it all planned out. We start production of our first feature length film in July.
Sick.
I'm actually just like 2 days ago. Actually like not even 24 hours ago.
Yeah,
I decided I'm also gonna make a little I'm producing a documentary now.
fire.
About the whole Kasan protest.
Okay, let's go. That people need to, yeah, people need to know about that. Like
Yeah,
people, especially with the media, like really fucking, you know what I mean? Like getting bought out by those people who are like spreading the propaganda too.
yeah, because even like CNN, none of these guys have talked about it.
Yeah,
Um,
the New York Times thing when they're talking about all the extremists and all
yeah,
these guys, I was like, dude, that actually like pissed me off. I was like, wow.
yeah, that's why I'm planning on doing this full documentary. I'm I'm trying to get like big Indian artists and big like Indian like public figures to speak on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in the emails of Diljit of AP Tenlo. Like
Mhm,
I know I know one guy who makes music for Sadhu Musela and
mhm.
Brahim Tenlo,
Yeah,
and he's like I'll try my best to convince them.
yeah.
So yeah, so I'm working on that kind of stuff. So your song inspiring me now. I'm like, all right, cool. Last year was trash. Bringing this one the best. I'm winning an Oscar this year.
Yeah, let's get it, bro. Fuck yeah. That's what I made it for, man. Motivate, inspire. That's
Damn
beautiful.
right, man.
We do this shit for.
So um yeah. So with when last year, so that dropped a few days ago, right?
Yeah, like about a week or so ago. Yeah,
A week ago. How's that
yeah.
doing right now?
He's doing great. He actually got put on like a bunch of Apple Music playlists, like new in hip hop, Northern Touch, The Plug, all these ones, and a few Spotify ones. So it's doing good. And I never really been like got that much love from like Apple Music before, but now they're starting to show love too. So it's just it just keeps rolling and rolling. And
Do
then
you
I'm
apply or does it just or do they just decide to put your stuff on there?
it's more so they gotta decide, or like they gotta like seek it out or find it, and then put it on the playlist.
Oh,
Whereas
that's even better then. That's even more hype.
yeah, like exactly. So because with Spotify, a lot of it has to do with like algorithm, and I'm pretty sure like Apple Music is more so like they gotta fuck with it, and it's gotta be like rolling as well too.
Yeah.
So it just shows me that like things are going.
All right. So, uh,
And
where are
I
you?
shot that video this week too for it that I directed the video for last year.
When's it coming out?
I'm gonna drop it this week. I'm actually gonna drop the teaser on my IG tomorrow. So if that's the first that knows about that.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop this episode either on Monday or, probably either tomorrow or Monday.
yeah.
So,
Okay, word,
so it might coincide.
word.
All right. So you're from Calgary.
Yep.
Um, how's the Calgary scene right now?
It's cool. I feel like you know what I mean. It's starting to blossom more and more. There's a lot of talent, a lot of dope people. It's like it's starting to get rolling. You know what I mean? And like songs like shit like this, us doing this, like that's a sign that like that shows that like there's something to be here because that's like we make worldwide music. There's that other girl from here too, Tate McRae. If you've ever heard of her, she's huge. She's like a serious pop star too. Turns out she's from here as well. So there's definitely shit here. Like it's going. You know what I mean? but I feel like it feels good to be the first ones, like, in that lane to do that. And like I was always been a rapper and I've always been doing this, so like, and I was the first brown artist tried to do it from here, so I caught a lot of hate at first. So it's kind of like I had to pave the road a little bit and like walk on those dirt roads and make it happen a lot of the time. So it feels good to, what I mean, inspire people to go harder too.
Yeah, like from what I've seen, it's like a lot of like the a lot of brown guys just going are popping off from Calgary nowadays,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm just like, are we are we up next? Is this our time?
Get Sarsky for sure. No,
It's the
definitely.
movement. It's the movement now.
That's funny. Yeah, and those brown girls too. Cartel Madras. A lot of brown people killing it in Calgary.
We're up next, guys. Just watch.
Yeah, man. We just kicked in the door, and now everyone's gonna rush in. Let's get it.
It's a fun time, man. It's a fun time.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm not actually in Calgary right now. I'm in California.
Working some new stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. But when I go, I'm going back to LA tomorrow to link with some pretty very very talented, very very dope people that you know.
Anything you can tell us right now?
No, I don't want to say it because it's like it's pretty fire. Like it's pretty crazy.
All right, we'll be waiting though. We'll be waiting.
For sure, for sure. Stay tuned, alert.
All right. So, I before we go to the other stuff, all right. Who are your top five rappers like today?
That I'm listening to right now.
Yeah, top five rappers. Yeah, we'll go today, and then we'll go to like of like the past decade.
Hmm.
Let's all right, like right now standing top five rappers.
Like who I'm listening to right now most probably like I listen a lot of D Block Europe. These guys from England, they're fire. Always listening to like Future. I'm forever listening to Future. Um, Key, he's good. Listened to a lot of Gunna recently. Um, Low key, I used to not like Nav, but yo, these last two albums have been really good. I've listened to a lot of Nav, which I never thought I would say. So like recently, yeah, yeah, that's that. And then all time, I'd probably have to say like 50 Cent. That like inspired me a lot as a kid, starting or Kanye, 50 Cent, Kanye.
Kanye's like Kanye's on my top three as well.
Yeah, Kanye really inspired me a lot. He's a legend. Lil Wayne, um, Drake. He's definitely
Obviously,
he's definitely a goat. And then probably fifth, probably like Future. Because Future's definitely a goat to me. Future, and then like actually, I forgot right now. I'm always listening to Thug too. So Thug is in the current ones.
Young Thug.
Yeah, yeah, I love Young Thug. I think he's beyond legendary. Like he's amazing how he does like his cadences and stuff.
Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Young Thug.
Yeah,
Personally,
I'm
but like
I'm gonna have to send you some of the older shits. Like you know what I mean? Like he's crazy good. He's very talented with the flows. Like he's very original and creative.
I don't know, cause like I uh I don't know, after heard the London, I kind of like didn't really like him anymore after that. To be honest,
Nah, even so, man, trust me, he's got some crazy ones.
I
Like
don't know.
even
He has some bangers.
yeah, he's got like even the songs that haven't like blown up as much, but are like still like done like Jeffrey, like Slime Season 2, and like Rich Gang Tour. He's got some legendary songs. I'll send you a few. You might change your mind
All right, I look forward to that.
potentially. But yeah, and then probably as well like either like Jay-Z or like Tupac last. I think I said six. So yeah, there it is.
Honestly,
Yeah.
pretty good list. Pretty good list.
Yeah. What about you? What's yours?
All right, you're okay. So I'll just go with my all time.
Mhm.
I don't know, cause hip hop I haven't really like listened to much in the past little while.
Okay.
But my all time would be probably number one, Eminem.
Yeah.
Uh, Lil Dicky at number two.
Okay.
I'll explain Lil Dicky in a little bit.
Cookie School, I love the show. Dave, funny show.
Dave is the funniest show I've seen in so long.
Awesome. Trust me, especially as a rapper watching that and like being in some of those moments when when you're like, fuck it, we'll make a new beat from scratch. Like, and fuck with any of the beats. Like there's some hilarious and like what I mean, like jokes where like if you're like, you know it if you've been there, like hilarious like shit like that.
Actually, now that I know that you watched Dave, I have some questions about that afterwards.
For sure.
Yeah. Then number three is probably Drake because I gotta put him up there.
Certified, certified.
Kanye and I'd say Jay Z.
Okay, yeah, that's like I am out of that list. Eminem, I don't know, but he's still like I am out of that. You know, that's respectable.
Eminem's also like the first rapper I actually heard ever, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What was the first rap song you ever heard?
first rap song I ever heard was I think it was like Slim Shady.
Oh damn. My first one, I think yeah, Slim Shady. That's a good one actually. The real Slim Shady. I think mine was Miss Jackson by Outkast. Uh,
Yes.
Damn, I was like, this is cool. It's so like different. They're like not singing.
I don't know, cause like I don't know, cause like as you can probably tell, I'm kind of a comedian, and
Yeah.
like comedy music is kind of like my shit.
Oh, so that's yeah, that makes sense. You like Lil Dicky.
So old school Eminem when he's on B12 and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, yo, this stuff's hilarious and it's crazy. Then
yeah,
Little Dicky is hilarious and it's crazy good.
yeah. Thanks. Wait, did you say B12? Hold on.
Oh wait, no wait, D12, sorry, D12.
Vitamin B12.
In my defense, I am very tired today.
No worries. I'm just playing.
That's all good. That's all good. All right, so now that I know you've watched Dave,
Yeah.
okay, how, okay, so the stuff that the like I know a lot of stuff is like for comedy purposes, but how much of that stuff like as upcoming as someone who's actually gone through probably the same steps,
Mhm.
how like accurate are they?
Some of the stuff is kind of funny when you see like the part when like his girl, you know, when he's like he's talking about like eating a bitch's ass and like he's like
I
getting
ate
all,
her
he's
ass.
like
She
getting
came. I gasped. Ah.
she's like getting all horny, like seeing that she wants him to do it, and then he's like, you know, super like bashful and like shy. So like that's kind of true because I've seen people like that, and like you know, I used to be like that too. Like you know, people, you just see how like like people put on a different mask when they're recording sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
like alter ego.
yeah, or like yeah, like I've met rappers who are like, damn, like you would think that like they're real, like you know, it's just different from what they how they are on their songs. Like, there's a lot of that. Or there's like you know, just like for example, like that producer thing too, and they're like listening to the beats and like they don't like any of the beats, and they're like whatever, well let's make a beat from scratch, or some shit like that. I don't know. There's a definitely like some of those moments, like those studio moments, is super true. Like with the when he puts all the stuff on it and the other guy doesn't like it without all the stuff. But I haven't watched that show. I only watched each episode like once. You know what I mean? Just like whenever it came out. Is there
Yeah.
season 2 yet?
Season two, like because Lil Dicky's the only person I have like post notifications for on like Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah,
They started production of season two a little bit ago,
yeah.
and I'm pretty hyped for it.
It's like I love that show because I'm a big fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I've always like that's one of my favorite shows too. So it's like seeing like it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but with like stuff like rap, which is like that's like my like that's what I like my shit. Like two like you know my two worlds coming together. So I was like hell yeah, I love that show.
My respect for you just gained so much because you're a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan.
Yeah, people that know, man, they know. Like, fuck, Larry's too real. He's too raw.
I don't know. People nowadays don't recognize that show, and I'm like, how do you not recognize one of the funniest shows ever made?
100%, 100%. It's like all time, like top three for me, like top five for sure, like top three even.
Oh, it's definitely up there.
Hmm.
All right, so oh yeah, one question I had with that kind of thing. So like obviously like in the show, Dave goes through a lot of shit because like he's a white guy trying to become a rapper. Did you
Hmm.
go through anything trying to be like a brown dude from Calgary trying to become a rapper?
For sure, for sure. I can definitely. Oh yeah, there's the relatable shit. Like when you're like first couple shows, you're first just trying to get it going. Like he got some big opportunities quick, but like because he was already viral type of thing like in the show. But like other than that, like man, yeah, I remember doing like these dinky ass shows at like these like dinky ass places. Like no one knows who you are. Like half the people are hating on you. Like you know what I mean? Like the other half is like you're like cousins and like the people you know like that you brought. Like oh man, fucking jokes. Like and like couple shows where you're the opener and no one's even there yet, and the crowd is just like other rappers, bro. Like I've seen it all. So like, trust me, we've had to like grind hard and work hard to like get to these shows. Like being out in Poland in front of like 2,000 people, like 1,500 people, or like you know, headlining my own show in Calgary in front of like 200. Like Trust me, it's been a long time coming from like it's been a lot of hard work since getting to how it is now. So like those like when he has to do like that one they're like at the funeral and like just the weird like trash shows like just the weird opportunities like you'll just do anything like I'm just trying to get in my name out there type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's funny seeing that because like I definitely relate to that. I remember those days.
Yeah, cause like I'm kind of in the same.
Let me turn this light on.
Actually, yeah, that would. I think that would work. Yeah. That's pretty good now.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah. So like oh yeah. I'm kind of on the same boat as you. Like cause I started doing stand up comedy like basically like in January last year,
Okay.
and kind of the same thing. Like my first show was like it was like for amateurs. It was like amateur night,
Yeah,
and that was like it went okay. But my second show I got invited to was like the most trash place of all time.
yeah.
Like it was basically it was in a restaurant, right? But it was like but the comedy club was like just a little like it was like a little like hallway basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like and everyone else in the comedy club could everyone else in like the restaurant could hear me,
Yeah.
but I can only talk to the people that are like in this like little hallway of like 8 people.
What damn.
Like it was the
That's
most awkward show of all time.
yeah.
And the promoters like after the show because like I was the only funny comedian there for some reason,
Yeah.
even though it was like my second show and I was going up against like vets.
Jeez.
But the promoter's like, dude, you're the only guy that actually got laughs. Do you want a job here?
Okay, okay.
I was considering it for a second, but I'm like,
Second time. Wow.
yeah, but I had to say no. I had to say no, Das.
Well, you should have just done it, bro. Just gotten your reps up, cause like I listened to a couple like funny podcasts, like Fighter, what's it called, King and the Sting, and like Fighter and the Kid and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But and they talk about like how like you just gotta get better by just doing reps and just getting up there. Like the more you get up, like if you're not doing it, like what I mean. Obviously now it's fucked, it's different, but like well, you
Yeah.
like once it opens back up or before, like it's got to be like a couple times a week. You got to be getting up to like
Oh yeah, that
really,
was my plan. Like that, I'm still doing it.
yeah.
I think I did one show during COVID.
Hmm.
Like in September, I did one comedy competition.
Yeah.
It went pretty good. Uh, a lot of people laughed, but the judge was kind of a Karen, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. I made one joke.
Fan of your comedy stylings.
Everybody else laughed, and she's like, "As a woman, I'm offended."
Wow, what the fuck is comedy? That's good though, man. Fuck the judges. You should be offended. Like not should be, but like
No,
that's what.
it wasn't that bad of a joke. It was the main. It was just like I was making joke.
Tell me the joke.
All right, so
Give me the setup and everything. How you do it.
all right. So recently, I'm just off the top of my head. So recently, I started reading the Bible, and in the Bible, I always see the number 666 is always hated. They hate number six. I asked the audience why. They're like, "Oh, it's the devil." I'm like, "Yeah," and I want you guys to remember, like, they always say the devil is among us. It's always somewhere there, and so and through years of research and years of being insanely single, I have figured out who the devil is. So, everyone, please keep count. So, women want three things in a man. They want you to be have. They want you to be 6 feet tall. I am 5'9". They want you to have six figures. I have four figures, and that's just the Trudeau like CERB money.
Yeah.
And they want you to have 6 inches. I'm 5 inches off, and thus 666 women are the devil. It was on the line. Everyone else was laughing. That's usually like my best closer line for any
Yeah.
show I do.
Yeah.
Like, and the judge was just like she was old too. She was like an old comedian,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's just like,
Washed up.
I don't like this whatsoever.
That's jokes. Oh shit. Whatever. You were the people's champ. That's what matters.
Damn right.
People's champ, Paul Wall.
All right. So you yourself are a pretty accomplished artist now, and I want your opinion on a song that I dropped.
Yeah. Okay. This is the link you sent, right?
Yeah, it's a link I sent.
Okay.
Uh,
Am I still on here as I watch it?
yeah. So just so pause it real quick and head to the. So we can pause real quick and head to the time, head to the 0, and we'll press play at the same time.
Okay, hold up. Okay, yeah, it's at 0.
All right, cool. So we'll start at the same time.
Okay,
All right.
three,
Wait,
two.
one sec. I need to give you a little preface on this.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's right. You're right. I was just thinking about that.
All right, so a little preface on this song.
Yeah.
I I just found out I got COVID.
Hmm. That's what
I
the song is called? COVID rap. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like I didn't want to do anything else. I was like I can make a video, but screw it, I'll make a song because just cause I'm bored.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, this song actually got some good traction on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
I think it got like 300 shares on Instagram,
Okay.
which
Okay.
for me was like
That's pretty good. So
yeah.
either it's really good or it's like really shit. All
I You'll be the judge of that.
right. Cool. Cool.
All right, we'll
You want
press
me to be
play.
like brutally honest? Like you want me to be like you want me to really let you like?
Tear me a new asshole, basically.
All right. Okay. I'll be honest. I'm a nice guy though. But
You seem like a nice guy, so I have my fingers crossed.
let's see it.
All right, and 3, 2, 1.
You got the lightsaber out.
Hey, yo, yes, I got COVID. Hey, yo, don't be morbid. I've been chilling like a villain. They call me Kingpin, how I'm sitting on the throne. After I'm done with Wuhan's
Oh my
business,
God,
somebody
bro,
please
this is
throw me
shit.
a Guinness. Don't offer me a Corona. I'll run away like Daytona. Start calling me like, bro, you got COVID. I'm
Who's
like,
the
dude,
doctor that
tell me you're
you're
joking. Doctor's like,
Yo,
bro,
pause,
why
pause.
would I lie?
Yeah,
Can we pause as we go through?
yeah.
Bro, who is this doctor? Who is this one here? Like, do you know this person?
I literally just went on Google, typed in brown doctor.
Man, this is not a banger. But okay, let's carry on. Three, two, one. Hold on.
I could get sued for malpractice, my guy. COVID, not the vibe, bro. I don't want to die, bro. They say I'm gonna suffer from respiratory problem. Guess what, bro? I already have them.
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh my god, brother. Lip syncing is something else. And what is this room? You have the WWE belt? Is this your trophy room?
Dude, this is my bedroom.
Oh, okay, turn up. Champions room. That's what's up. All right.
Yeah, I'm a martial arts champion, buddy.
Oh, say word, actually?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I was got my black belt over there.
Oh, damn. Is this your trick? You get people to start talking shit and then you get mad and then fuck them
I'm
up?
like, oh, you should be nice to me
Yeah,
now.
yeah, like, yeah. Read him into me. Really, like, really get it, like, give it to me. Really piss me off.
Watch me get back from Cali, see what happens.
Yeah, fuck. He's gonna catch me lacking at the airport. I'm getting picked up. All right, but KK, let's play. 3, 2, 1.
In grade 11, broke my nose. Heard a loud crack, and now my breathing is
Ow.
all whack. I don't even know how this happened. Here we
Good
go.
storytelling.
I have been home for a year, looking at pictures of Madison Beer. Then the doctor says, bro, you got COVID, and now I'm rapping in my room. Guys, please be safe. Drink some water, stay hydrated. Don't go to parties, that is whack. Stay inside and smoke some crack.
That's a fucking hard ender, bro. That's a fucking hard ending line. Yeah, fucking that video was that was jokes. I respect that you keep it real though. You know, you rap about what you see, you rap about your life.
And my broken nose is kind of like that's kind of like my trademark at this point.
Oh yeah,
I broke that in grade 11 on Valentine's Day.
damn. What are you
In-
trying to do?
It was a school sanctioned activity. It's like one person's blindfolded, another
Yeah.
person's on our back, and there's like four,
Yeah, you look like you guys were like playing chicken. Like what the fuck was that?
and like we're all, it's like a little race. We're racing to the end of the back, right?
Okay.
I'm in my lane. I'm going slow because my buddy on top of me. We're just vibing. We're having fun.
We're just vibing. I got my slime on my back. We're just vibing.
But the dude beside me, right?
Yeah.
Like the dude beside me, is he has like some like small Asian girl on him, and she weighs like 40 pounds or something, right?
Yeah.
And this dude is like sprinting, and sprints right back, goes
Yeah.
out of his lane, boom,
Ooh.
breaks my nose, my mouth. It was a
Bloodbath.
oh yeah,
Bloodbath.
and
Bloodbath in the
to this day
gymnasium.
I can't breathe out my nose still.
That sounds like a movie in the 60s, Bloodbath in the Gymnasium. But damn, that sucks. Sorry you had to go through that.
Honestly,
Shouldn't have been fucking around.
it's actually sick though because I got out of school for that stuff for a while, but I got out of school for like 2 weeks because of that.
Oh, that's not bad.
And now I just have like a constant joke at all times.
Yeah, there you go. You got something to reference to go back on.
Yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
how do you rate my musical skills?
I thought you were gonna say 1 to 10 rate my nose.
Actually, yeah. First, do that. Does my nose look normal?
Now that you mention it, it does look a little bit like you know.
And this is after 2 surgeries.
I'm gonna go look at you. A little bit, but no, you look alright, man. That's like a good like seven nose. I'll give that nose a 7.
And if girls ask, I just say, "Hey, I just got punched in the face."
For you, girl. Be like that guy was probably, you know, he tried to grab you as you walked by.
Yeah, you see that dude over there? Yeah, he was being mean, so he was being mean to you, so I punched him and he punched me back. But you know, yeah.
There you go, man. Nice guy. We're nice guy.
So now, as an artist, do you think I have a future as like the next like as the next like Drake, the next Lil Dicky?
Yeah, well, you got balls, man. Maybe like Slow Dicky. I could, possible. You know, I never doubt anybody too much because you never know what someone might become. It's all just the work, you know. It's all just how much you do it. So you just keep putting threes up in the gym, and then eventually, you know, you'll start hitting those threes, and then you'll be good, and then you can actually know what you're doing, and you know, get good and whatnot. But in this current stage, like, nah, that's definitely not it. I'll be honest.
In my defense, I wrote, made the music video, and edited the whole thing all within 4 hours.
Okay, that's what's up. That's not bad, man.
And I didn't have a good camera. I just had like my regular like
What the fuck did you record? That mic?
No, I recorded on my Yeti.
Right. That's jokes, yeah. It's like no mix or anything at all, hey? Like just like raw vocals.
Oh, straight up. I went on Google, typed in how to do
mixing.
No, not that. How to auto tune on Logic Pro.
Why would you auto tune that?
I don't know music. I don't even know what auto tuning is. I'm just like, it'll make me sound good.
That's awesome. I love that.
I'm not gonna lie, it did not work.
Yeah, you're gonna put some EQ on that, low reverb, maybe some delay and shit.
I'm actually working on a song right now for this new comedy video we're making.
Oh yeah.
And the whole song is how to make ja.
Okay.
Like how to make tea.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I still can't sing.
That's all good, man. That's if you're trying to sing, that's where autotune comes in. But if you're just rapping, then you don't really need autotune. But like, you know.
All right, cool.
To each his own.
All right, we'll see what happens when I drop it in like a week.
Streets are checking for it. I'll be checking for that, man.
I'll send it to you right away.
Let's
like,
get it.
Harm, tell me if I'm shit on this too.
I'm gonna just be like, it's shit, bro. 100 emoji.
So, you had one of the biggest songs of 2020. You dropped 2 back-to-back bangers with Blue Mountain Dew and Last Year. Mm-hmm. What are we seeing next from Harm Franklin?
Well, I'm gonna drop another song next called "Sorry I Finessed You" in a couple of weeks here, and the video is really wild. It's like a story. It's like a movie of like, you know, but yet a cautionary tale of not to finesse people. So it's got like a story and like it's got like, you know, dialogue and everything. It's got comedy, got jokes, got a little bit of everything. So it's gonna be fire. And then like another single after that, I'm gonna drop with a big feature, and then just keep it rolling and probably look to drop the Hounds project later this year.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Respect, man. Thank you.
Who's the one rapper that you would just like love to get feature from? Like all like what would be like your like most like sought after like feature?
Probably like Drake or Future or Thug. Probably one of those three. I'd love to do a song with one of those three. I'd probably love to do a song with Thug the most, honestly. It's like, I don't know, probably wild to be in the studio with him. But yeah, but Drake would be crazy too. Because that's just like, would just be like so legendary, you know?
Yeah, and one song from Drake and people just like blow up.
Yeah, the Drake effect for sure.
Just give me a second. My grandma just walked in.
Let's go.
Because
Sorry about that. I thought she was asleep.
Oh, good.
Where was? Oh yeah. It's like one song from Drake and people just like skyrocket. Like what was the song? Look Alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did not know who Block Boy was.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that for sure.
So honestly, but I honestly thinking like in a few years you're gonna be popping off and that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, respect. Exactly. Gonna be, you know, the Harvard Franklin feature.
Yes, sir. And maybe one day when I learn how to properly make music, we'll collab.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You gotta practice more though, for sure. Definitely need more practice.
Oh, 100%. But music is like I'm not even doing music as like I'm just doing it as a joke, just like to pursue the comedy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
No doubt.
And that's it for today's interview with Mr. Harm Franklin, the future king of rap. And BrarHive, as always, stay hydrated.
And wear a condom.
We'll see you guys next time.
Like a plan B, you have to.